Oh, God. Okay. I didn't know. I wasn't sure if I pressed the button or not. I'm sorry. Hey guys, Game Boy here. Sorry for the first 2 seconds. Probably me looking at a camera, seeing if it was working or not. I got nervous because the battery, apparently it wasn't charging. So, and yes, I have the charger right above the cat. God damn it! Get the frickin'. There we go. Cat food. Cat food right there. Do apologize for that. I got a little scared because apparently the charger fell into the water before I started recording. So let's get right into it. Usually on Mondays I report what happens in the past 2 days. So here we go. First off, I want to start off by saying that the PS5 was officially announced by Sony. Of course, it's going to have backwards compatibility with the PS4 games. If it doesn't, then I'll be surprised. A YouTuber by the name of DreamcastGuy, he has over 84,000 subscribers. I'll leave a link down below. I don't know who this guy is, but he's pretty cool. He said... What the hell? What the hell? Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. I don't know what that was. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore that. He said that a platform was slated for release in 2019. Now, what does this have to do with the PS5? Basically, if this is the PS5 that he was talking about, because he heard a rumor saying that a platform was slated for release in 2019. So if this is the PS5 we're talking about here, then that could be really great news for us because we get it sooner than I thought, actually. I thought it was going to be like 2020 or something, maybe 2021. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. I'm zoning off. I'm zoning off. I'm sorry. This first story, second story. This next story comes from Super Mario Sunshine, a YouTuber, and yes, I'm saying YouTuber again, I do apologize, I'm not trying to be drama alert or nothing, or a Keemstar, but a YouTuber known as AverageTrey VG, or just AverageTrey. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. He's got over 9,000 subscribers, he's a speedrunner, and he beat Super Mario Sunshine in just 2 hours and 59 minutes, and even today, he's still trying to break the record, which I honestly think that's possible because, you know, Super Mario has some glitches that I know about, and then I'm sure there's like at least three glitches that everyone knows about. So I'm sure that there is a way to break this record. This next story comes from the Donkey Kong series, the Donkey Kong Country at least. So we've talked about Tropical Freeze coming to the Switch. Well, apparently, we're getting a port of that to the Switch, but then after that, we're getting a whole new Donkey Kong game, apparently, but that's just a rumor. According to the internet, that's just a rumor. I don't know. The next story we have comes from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. There's a new board game called Sonic the Hedgehog Battle Racers. The Kickstarter will be in early February, so look out. Oh, God. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I did not even expect that. The retail version will be late 2018, so look out for that. The next story we have comes from The Legend of Zelda. There's a Reddit user by the name of Plausible Bullshit. That's literally this Reddit user's name. He actually showed a map that was uncovered. I am just mis-talking or misspeaking. I don't know what the word is, but apparently I failed terribly at it. So don't hate me for it. He uncovered a map that was written or drew by his grandma, and I don't really think that's possible, but, you know, if it is, I'm sure it's possible, but still, his grandma wrote it, Really? I mean, there are some elderly in this world that are into video games, but I mean, depending on, this map looks really good, so it's probably drawn by someone younger than than the age of his grandma. I don't know what age, but apparently it's just a map to Ganon's castle, so hopefully we can mass produce those things, and we'll get every single one of those, and just have a better understanding of the original Legend of Zelda. The next story comes from Pokemon Go. There are some new Pokemon that we talked about a couple videos back. Maybe the last video, I don't know. But there are some new Pokemon that are supposed to come. For the rest, we have Wailmer, which you can evolve into Wailord at level 32, I think, or 42. I'm not sure. And there's Barboach and Whiscash. Barboach that you can evolve into Whiscash at level either, I'm thinking 28, 32, either 28 or 32, somewhere around that. Then there's Luvdisc. Then there's Lotad, which you can evolve into Lombre, and then Ludicolo. So, I don't know what level you can evolve those at. Seedot, you can evolve into Nuzleaf. Then there's Carvana, which you can evolve into Sharpedo. Then there's Corphish, which you can evolve into Crawdont. And then there's Lilip, that you can evolve into Cradilly. And then there's a Norith that you can evolve into Armaldo. And then there's Snorant, which you can evolve into either a Glalie or a Frostlass. You just let it level up. If you want a Glalie, you just let it level up. If you want a Frostlass, you have to catch a female Glalie, and a female Snorant. Sorry, and use a Dawnstone on it. So that's how you get a Frostlass. Then there's Spheal, which you can later evolve into Celio at level 32, and then Walrein at level 52. Of course, most of that could be wrong. Because I'm a big Pokemon person, but I don't know what levels you can evolve that at, so there's a most likely that I'm wrong. The next story comes from the Kingdom Hearts series. There's a mobile game known as Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. That's available right now for iPhone and Android, so look out for that. Next story we have comes from Rayman Legends. We never talked about Rayman, but I found something on this, so I was really excited to actually talk about this for the first time. You can save $20 on the definitive edition of Rayman Legends for the Switch. You can get it for just $20 on Best Buy, so be sure to get that. Oh my god. God, I'm so sorry. The next story we have comes from Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. The new characters that I talked about, apparently they were revealed back when I first talked about the new characters that were teased. After I reported that, apparently they came out and I just didn't know. But I did manage to get the animals and their names. So here they are. There's Maren, or Maringe, I'm not sure how to say that. Maringe the rhino. There's Stitches the cub. Bob the cat, which I see what you did there, Nintendo. Twiggy the bird. Pietro, or Pietro the sheep. And then there's Francine the rabbit. And also there's an update that's supposed to come with the new characters on Valentine's Day. But then again, that's just a rumor, so I don't know. Let's scroll down here. Oh, God. Okay, so this next story comes from the Rhythm series. If you don't know what the Rhythm series is, think like Rhythm Heaven and Rhythm Tengoku. And the most recent one being last year came out known as Rhythm Heaven Megamix. Well, there's a new Rhythm game known as Rhythm Doctor. That's going to be on the Switch, coming to eShop on Switch sometime this year. I don't know the exact date, but I know it comes out this year. Next story comes from Resident Evil 2 Remake. There's a rumor saying that this is going to have an over-the-shoulder camera, similar to Revelations and every other Resident Evil game except for Biohazard. And this has a lot of people angry, because Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, that sold tremendously, mainly because of the graphics and the gameplay, but then again, it was the first-person Resident Evil, and that was one of the main reasons of why it sold so good. So this has a lot of people angry. I can see why that would make a lot of people angry. Next story comes from Final Fantasy 15. The Pocket Edition of this comes out February 9th, so look out for that. Next story comes from Metal Gear Solid. There's a remaster of this. Again, this is just a rumor. Some rumors about this is that, of course, it's coming out for the PS4, and then it's coming out after the remake of Shadow of the Colossus comes out. So, yeah. Again, that's just a rumor. Next story comes from Soul Calibur 6. There's a new character known as Gra, or Gro? Gra? I don't know. Bruh. No, but seriously, I don't know how to say this. It's spelled Groh. That's literally the whole name of this guy. Gro, I'm assuming is how you say it. He wields a double-sided sword, but it detaches when he uses his combos. And after his soul meter is filled up, he swings the blade. Swings the blade. He swings it across the stage and attacks opponents from a distance. Oh my god, I don't even know why I did that. I feel weird now. Well, you're probably gonna laugh at that, so go ahead and laugh. I don't care. I really don't care. Next story comes from the Borderlands series. A guy known as Elon Musk. He's a billionaire, and yesterday he showed off a $500 flamethrower for something called the Boring Company. And yet, yes, it's literally the name of this company is the Boring Company. And he tweeted this. I'll leave a link to his Twitter if I can find it. He tweeted this and said that, well, he didn't say nothing. It was just him testing it out. It was just a video of him testing it out. And then the Gearbox CEO, Gearbox is the guys who develop the Borderlands series. Well, the Gearbox CEO, Randy Pitchford, again, leave a link down below, he found out about this and said, quote, "Ellen, I'm going to add this to our next Borderlands game. Super serious. Let me know if you want to write the flavor text. You may have already done so. We'll just lift it from one of your tweets." So who knows? I mean, we could be getting a new weapon. I don't know. Next story comes from Assassin's Creed Origins. There's a secret message that some people have actually, I guess, found out about over the weekend. I don't know. I don't know how long this has been going on, but I do know that all I know is that this is triggered if you enter a vault in a cave in Siwa, I'm not sure how to say that. You can only access this near the end of the story, so you only get like a small window of opportunity to experience this personally. And when I think IGN, I don't know, for some reason my dumb self didn't type it, but a Ubisoft representative said that it was supposed to be there all along. So it was there the whole time. We just never really seemed to see it. We just never really seen it. I don't know who explored that, or not explored it, discovered it. Oh, god damn it. There we go. God damn it. Okay, alright. Next story comes from the Hatsune Miku series. So there's a celebration in Japan known as Nina Hingyo. And basically that's on March 3rd. And wait, is that right? I don't even know if I got that right. March 3rd? What? March 3rd. Either I got that wrong, or, I mean, I can't remember, honestly. That could be right, I don't know. But I just realized that March 3rd, the day of Nina Hingyo, that it's actually on March 3rd. And March 3rd is the same day that the Nintendo Switch came out. So that could just be a coincidence. Well, there's a Hina doll, which is basically, in America, it's just a doll. That's made after Hatsune Miku. And this is not for sale, but it will be up for display at the Mataro shop in Tokyo's Ueno neighborhood. So, for you Japanese people, go back to your, you can go to your hometown and probably see that. Wait, why did I even say that? Oh my gosh, was I racist? Probably was. Next story comes from Grand Theft Auto 6. This is just some rumors about this. Again, this is Grand Theft Auto 6. It's just rumors going around. It's not confirmed yet. But there's some rumors saying that will be announced sometime this year. And the location will be Vice City. I never played Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I've only heard of it. But I have played games like San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto, of course. Grand Theft Auto 4. I mean, why would I not have that poster in there if I didn't play the game? I mean, every single games I have up here, that's just, I've played those games. Of course, I've only played one Batman game. That would be the Arkham Origins for the Wii U, of course, because my 14-year-old self thought that getting the Wii U was a good idea, but apparently not. What the hell happened here? Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. I thought I felt something come back my leg. Next story we have comes from Splatoon 2. The latest Splatfest is basically going to be a collaboration with the manga version of Splatoon 2. And here's a question I want to know. This is basically what the Splatfest is. It's Kings versus Challengers. So who do you support? Kings or Challengers? Put that down in the comments. I really want to know. Of course, the Splatfest will be, I think, February 1st is going to be Thursday. So that makes Saturday, February 3rd. So it's going to be on this Saturday. So look out for that. Next story we have comes from Call of Duty World War II. There's some DLC known as The Resistance that comes out tomorrow or January 30th. What do you want? I'm in the middle of a video. Okay. Come here. So this next story comes from Mass Effect and... Hold on. Yeah. We got my kitty with me, huh? Yeah. Yeah, so this next story we have comes from Mass Effect Andromeda. Let me scoot forward. There we go. You can probably hear me better. This is on sale for a limited time. Okay, I'll set you down. There you go. There you go. I'm putting my legs up here. That's what she said. Whoa! Move. So this is on sale for a limited time on the PS4 PlayStation Store. The code to get it for $10. The code is, this is all caps by the way. EM as in mother. Wait, let me start over. EMCXERV64. So type that in and you will get this game for only $10. Of course, this is a limited time. So, yeah, look out. God damn it, cat. Of course, the next story comes from Monster Hunter World. Congrats to Capcom. They sold 5 million copies in just 2 days. How awesome is that? So congrats to Capcom. I mean, that's a huge milestone. That's a really... Can I help you? God, this cat, man. The next story comes from the Persona series. We might actually get a Persona 6. When Atlas surveyed most of the people, thanks to that, we might actually get a Persona 6. I didn't finish this story. Wait, I think I did. Hold on. I think I did, yeah. So, the next story. Okay, damn. Oh, God, that felt weird. Next story we have comes from Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. There's a 22-year-old Twitch streamer. I'll leave a link to his Twitch down below. Goddamn cat. His name is Randy Ladyman. I love what you did with your last name. Or if that's your real last name, I want that last name. Of course, I'm not a ladies' man, but, you know. I'm desperate. Well, he managed to, after several attempts, he beat Through the Fire and Flames, that song that was really super hard. He managed to beat that game. Of course, if you're curious, Through the Fire and Flames was sung by a band known as Dragon Force. And this man did it blindfolded. That's what amazes me, is that he did this blindfolded. That's pretty cool. Let's go down to the next story, which comes from, goddammit. Yeah, it comes from, goddammit, yeah. So, this next story comes from Secret of Mana. This game might come to the Switch. Of course, producer Masaru Oyamada, he actually spoke with IGN, and when IGN asked him about this coming to the Switch, he said, quote, "When we originally started to develop this title, the Switch wasn't announced at that time, and so we started developing for the PlayStation platforms. With that said, after announcing this, there has been quite a bit of demand of the Switch version. So we are taking in that feedback, and if there is large demand for it, we'd like to see what we can do, but no plans as of yet." So, freaking cat, man. Of course, there's another one that IGN, there's another question that IGN asked Mr. Oyamada. God, I feel bad. I feel bad for saying Mr. What if that's a lady? Oh my god, what if... You know what, I'm just gonna stop talking about that. Ooh. Okay. Frickin' kitty. When he was asked about the Secret of Mana collection coming to North America, he said this. He said, quote, "Of course, with the demand for Seiken Densetsu 3, we do want to kind of consider it. Looking at the classic version, obviously, we don't have the same development environment. So it may be a little bit difficult to consider bringing a localized version over in the current condition. We do want to kind of figure out if we can figure out a resolution. That's something we're continuously thinking about, but nothing we can say for sure. And of course, just a heads up, Secret of Mana comes out February 15th, so look out for that." The next story comes from, personally, in my opinion, freaking cat, man. One of the greatest games, in my opinion, Bloodborne. That game was really challenging for me, but I did manage to I didn't get that far into it. Well, I guess you can say, god damn. I guess you could say a little far. I did manage to get past the first, I guess, level, you could say. I don't know. I managed to get at least an hour into the first Bloodborne. So I did. The game's pretty cool, but I never played it ever since because, all I have is this piece of crap. Of course, you probably can't see that, but that's my Wii U console, so yeah. Make fun of me. Make fun of me. This story comes from Bloodborne: The Old Hunters. There's a statue of the hunter that is coming out in June 2018, so look out for that. This is going to be $300. Of course, there are going to be two weapons known as the Saw Cleaver and the Hunter Blunderbuss. Those are going to be $50. $50. Yeah. The dollars. That's Luke money. Luke money. If you know me personally, you probably do get my joke. Luke money. This next story comes from Overwatch. There's a Chinese New Year update that's coming out in February 13th. Look out for that. Then there are some Funko Pop figures. Some more of them, actually. They're, okay, I have to say something. Well, first I want to give you this list. There's going to be Junkrat, Mercy, Zarya, Sombra, and Zenyatta. Yeah. That makes me look more... I'm not going to say that because that's just going to offend some people. Okay. And that comes out March of this year, so look out for that. Now, the next story comes from Tomb Raider When I was talking about Overwatch, I said I wanted to talk about something that would be something that I think I need to talk about at the end of this video. Just my opinion on it, really. So I really think that this needs to be said. So please stay tuned for the end of this video so I can say something about this one specific person. The next story we have comes from Tomb Raider. This enters theaters March 16th of this year. And the actors that are going to be in it, sadly, Angelina Jolie is not going to be in this one. But instead of her, it's going to have Alicia Vikander. She was in movies like The Danish Girl and Ex Machina. And then there's Dominic West. He was in movies like 300 and The Wire. And then there's Daniel Wu, when he was in movies like Into the Badlands. And then there's Walter Goggins. He plays like I guess the main antagonist of the game, the main bad guy. He was in movies like The Hateful Eight. So yeah, that's the list of actors. The next story comes from the Hitman series. There's a mobile game called Hitman Sniper that is free right now on Google Play, so look out for that. The next story comes from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And if you don't know what this game was, it came out last year for the PS4 and PS Vita, developed and published by Spike Chunsoft. There's a rumor going around saying that this is coming to the Switch. I don't know, it's just a rumor. Next story we have comes from Fallout 4. This is going to be free to play on February 1st, so Thursday, of course. But this is only if you have Xbox Live Gold, which, you know, let's be honest, who doesn't? The next story comes from Skullgirls. If you have the PC or the Mac, you can get this game for just $1. So look out for that. The next story comes from Battlefield 1. The servers are going down tomorrow for just 2 hours. That's going to be for the update. Next story, for our final story, actually, Steam World Dig. That comes to Switch this week on Thursday, so look out for that. So what I wanted to say earlier when... hold on, let me find... Okay, so when I gave you guys a list of the Funko Pop figures for Overwatch, I mentioned I wanted to put Junkrat first because that really, I guess, grabbed my attention when this one specific person came back on YouTube last year, but it was only for a month and a half. But I do miss him because I don't follow him on Twitter, but I do go on his Twitter every now and then. In fact, I don't even have a Twitter. I just go on his Twitter every now and then and see if he's okay, but apparently he hasn't been posting things on Twitter for the past 4 months, so I am kind of concerned for him. That person is the one, the only Basherverse. So I'm really nervous because what Keemstar and Skydoes Minecraft did to him is just absolutely effed up. It's messed up. But, you know, I have to agree with Keemstar. He was guilty. But I feel like Jobless Garrett went on his record and he possibly took this completely out of context. And he decided, but he said that he's cool with Basherverse. He said they're cool, and he even showed us the proof. I think this was last year, maybe the year before last, I don't know. But I'm really concerned. I think he did it, if you know what I mean. Because I don't want to say that because I have a bad past of that. So, I've had some actions, and so I just wanted to, like, I feel bad. Because, I mean, the video that he uploaded, where he just had a complete mental breakdown. First of all, why would you even laugh at that? Like, it's okay if it's like Angry Grandpa, or McJuggernuggets, or Boogie2988, but still, that was real. Why would you laugh at that? That wasn't fake. That was real. But still, I'm concerned for this guy. I'm concerned for you, Basher. I really am, because you haven't posted anything on Twitter, for like 2 months, or not 2 months, 4 months. I think your last post was in September of last year. Wait, September, October, November, December. Yeah, it's now been 4 months since you've posted anything, so I'm kind of very concerned for you. Guys, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. Comment down below what game you want me to report over. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Yeah. I will see you guys in the next... Wait. In the next video!